Kia ora, and welcome to MonthDone, the final project and the final video where I'll show you all of the prompts that I did. Hopefully you have one very similar. Congratulations on completing a month of mindfulness. Hopefully you found yourself starting to tune in more and more often, more spontaneously in other areas of your life too. On day 1, we did Marisu by Zentangle.com. It's what we could see. On day 2, we did Zinger and Springle, what we could smell. On day 3, we did Apicore by Laurie Monahan. On day 4, we did Sea Wave by Ginny Lou. Could we hear the sea? On day 5, we did Kiko, and we wove in the pattern. We could feel the texture. On day 6, we were proud of Time Zoned, a chaos, something beautiful that came from a moment of chaos. On day 7, we found joy in Moonberry by Debbie New. In day 8, we noticed the bird in Moonesque by Leslie Froose. On day 9, we were grateful for Munchin, and with an oops, we could do some drawing behind. On day 10, we were inspired by Tripoli by Zentangle.com, as we had a Tripoli train that crossed our spread today. On day 11, we used Ing, our whānau, our family, Ing by Zentangle.com, in this family that we have connected to Zentangle. On day 12, we did Fife by Zentangle.com. We did Fife because we feel loved. On day 13, we did Quandary. Not only did we feel the love, but we shared the love across the page with different enhancements. On day 14, we did Pikoruri by myself, and how we twisted our lives and combined and came back on ourselves, a very famous pattern that's all over the world in different locations and cultures. On day 15, we did Corsica by Susan Yo, and we branched our palm leaves up and out. We felt calm as we thought about the wind and the trees. On day 16, we did Morning Glories by Helen Williams, and we took our morning glories as we lifted the breath and concentrated on our breathing. On day 17, we did Echoism by Zentangle.com, and a whakatuku is like a proverb or a meaningful saying. I wonder what you came up with today for yours. On day 18, we did I Can Too by Henny Nura and I Can This by Zentangle.com. It was reminiscent of nature, because in nature, what do we feel? On day 19, we did Blossom by Rudolf Waldkomov, because the blossom here, it reminded us of our favourite place. On day 20, we did Sea Chain by Emily Perkins, but we added some tangulations along the way, because we were working on ways to add some tangulations. On day 21, we did Vega by Zentangle.com. We needed some drama, but we wanted to try adding a little bit more of a bold enhancement to the tangling today. On day 22, we used a favourite memory. I recalled, and we used Inner Cache to recall a favourite memory. Inner Cache is by Debbie New. On day 23, we did Hukasai by Sayomi Kuti. We took the waves and we reminded ourselves to tell our younger selves something. On day 24 we did Charts by Zentangle.com. It's of a lesser known tangle and we used some echoing shading. On day 25 we did Rambles by Zentangle.com, and we take the ribbon as we pushed it across the page, another familiar pattern turned into a tangle. On day 26 we did Sedgeling by Zentangle.com, only we did it lollipop style, extending those auras out as they got bigger across the page. On day 27 we did Zip by Zentangle.com, reminding us about the zipper, and we smiled when we thought about the prompt today. On day 28 we did Spits by Maria Venkins, and we thought about when our well-being is strongest. We thought about those individual threads that go together to make the lace stronger. On day 29 we did Bales by Zentangle.com, but we added some tangulations. We looked forward to playing with our favourite tangle. On day 30 we did Macramé by Michelle Beauchamp. We thought about the knots and the connections between, and we wondered how we could make a difference with some of our connections with our own. On day 31 we did Walnuts by myself, and we thought about how we could be more mindful. So whether you chose to do it in your own Mindfulness MonthDone book, or perhaps you had your own notebook and you did a little day instead of a whole spread, I hope you've enjoyed the prompts as you followed along with this month of mindfulness. Congratulations on completing it. Now that you're underway, keep up the good mahi. Finding small opportunities to be mindful is one of the simplest ways we can relieve stress, lift our mood, and boost our mental health. And as with any good habit, what we practice grows stronger. So whether you're finding your old patterns, or perhaps you might like to extend your shading or extend your enhancements, I have these 2 guides available on my online shop if you're interested. Otherwise, my warmest thanks for you for joining me on this journey today and all this month. I hope you've had a lot of fun, and I look forward to catching up perhaps online with you somewhere. Kia ora.